ಇಸ್ರೋದ ಪ್ರವಾಸದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮ NCC ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಆ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಸೋಮನಾಥ್ ಅವರ ಜೊತೆಗಿನ ಸಂವಾದದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೋಬಯಾಲಜಿ, ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಲೈಟ್ನಿಂದ ಕುರಿತ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗಿ ಉಪಗ್ರಹ ಉಡಾವಣೆ, ಬಾಹ್ಯಾಕಾಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾ ಅನ್ನುವವರೆಗೂ ಮುಂದುವರಿಯಿತು.
Either a commerce stream or a science stream, based on what qualities or what efficiency do the members get selected for the ISRO, sir?
Okay, we are a government organization, you know that, right?
Yes.
So government organizations, we have very clear definition of how to absorb people. So that is called recruitment rules. For all posts, there is a recruitment rule mentioned. That means qualification, experience, criteria, age, etc., etc. That will be minimum. So when people will apply for the job, and after that there will be generally a test, and the test will be sometimes descriptive, sometimes objective, mostly objective nowadays. And through the objective test, you will be tested for your comprehensive awareness of the subject in which you are, and you will be ranked in the list of the ranking. Then there will be an interview or a skill test based on the type of post. It will differ, and many a times skill tests are not having any mark. It will have a cutoff. If you pass through the skill test, you are in, otherwise you are out.
Sir, from olden days, like when the rocket launching started, there is only one method, like burning fuel from the thrust created, launch vehicle is launched. Like I want to know, like, is there any research going on in any other ways? Like suppose if 20 years back there was no point of electric vehicles, now it is in the future.
The fundamental basis methods of generating velocity is only through ejection of mass, and that is what rockets do. This ejection of mass can be of various nature. One is chemical processes, which you generally see in form of rockets, propellants burning and ejecting a gas and generating an impulse on the rocket. Another is you can use electric propulsion. The mass will be smaller, but velocities are very high, so you get higher energy. With lesser mass ejection, but the velocities being higher, you can get higher impulse. Another method. From ground, I can supply a laser beam and then push something away, but there is a limit how much you can send. Another method is you can have a tether. No, you can put a long rope from Earth to space and climb on the rope up to the height. Okay. So, or send a robot on the rope to climb there. And you can put in gun and then fire it. It will still go. Or you can do a slingshot, like rotate it very high speeds and release. It will go. There is recently somebody did a principle of that. Essentially, all of them follow only Newton's laws, nothing else. No, nothing else is really possible. So we hope that new technologies will emerge. You know, there are different propulsion systems coming. In addition to chemical, you can go to magnetic, you can go to laser, you can go to optical, you can go for solar sail. All these are different concepts of the similar, the force basics of the force generation mechanisms. There is no other law we know. But within space, there are many methods. No, there are gravity slings, swings, and things like that. That making use of the gravity itself to change the velocity and travel. But to generally to give a velocity to overcome the gravity, we have not seen anything better than chemical rocket propulsion so far.
Good morning, sir. As you mentioned earlier that there will be a need in the future to build molecules and organs in space. So can we see an increase in opportunities, career opportunities related to the biology stream in the future?
Biology is more important in Earth than in space anyway. Because we are dealing with the living organisms more in Earth in the form of plants and living bodies. But the space requires a various different types of. Equally important is the synergetic way we live in this Earth. You know, we don't live as plants and human beings. It is a organic system. You know, the plants, the bacteria, the fungi, the bees, the every little living creature in this universe, this Earth is actually interconnected. With somebody not there, the other one will vanish. No, you know that if bees are not there, all of us are dead in another 4 or 5 years. You know. So if bacteria is not there, we cannot live. In our body, it's full of bacteria and various other. Out of your 50 kg mass, at least 1 kg mass is consisting of other than you. All living organisms, the mass within you is almost a kg. So we have a symbiotic relationship and living in this body. And when you go to space, all this will get upset. No, and how to make this system work in a long duration space journey when this symbiotic relationship is not there is a big question for biologists. And when life takes shape in some other form, this symbiotic relationship, developing the symbiotic relationship is again another big problem. You have to create bacteria there. You have to create those primitive organisms there to make an agriculture possible. Otherwise, agriculture will not happen because the bio-waste that comes out, it will not degrade. It will not become manure. So how this happens in this earth is a very beautiful system. So if you want to live in a planet other than Earth, all these have to be understood, and biologists have to work on this for a long time to create another planet like us, if at all we are going to create.
ಇದು ಏಷ್ಯಾನೆಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಿ.
ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಏಷ್ಯಾನೆಟ್ ಸುವರ್ಣ ನ್ಯೂಸ್.